So in 2008, I worked at Planned Parenthood in South Dakota as one of their public policy and advocacy interns. And one of the things I had the opportunity to do while I was there was talk to a woman who worked as an underground abortion counselor in the era before Roe versus Wade. And that experience was emotional and profound, I think, for both of us. And one of the things that she talked about was, at the time she was in Minneapolis. You know, it's a pretty lefty, like even in the 70s and 60s, it was a pretty like hip lefty town, right? And she told me stories about women calling her bleeding in phone booths and saying, "Where do I go? How do I find some help? Do you know a doctor who's sympathetic and who will help me at this moment?" And she also told me about going to back alley abortionists and the experience of like having busts where their organization would find out who was either taking women's money and not performing this and performing it unsafely, who didn't have any medical training. And she said that was the most frightening thing for her, was seeing that women in America in the late 60s and 70s were getting healthcare in like a bartender's kitchen with knitting needles and a spaghetti pot. That was how healthcare was delivered to women in the 60s. And so we talked for a long time, and one of the things I did was compile an oral history for her. And after we ended, we got up and we chatted a little bit, and she said to me, "I'm so sorry that you're still fighting for this. Thank you so much." And I didn't know how to say, no. Like, I just go out and like go to a rally. Like, I'm not risking arrest. I'm not risking the kinds of things that you were risking. Really, thank you. And she was so horrified that in 1972, they thought they had made so much progress. And in fact, that's all slipping away. So I was committed before, but after I talked to Michelle, that really drove home the issues that were at stake. So I share her story with you in hopes that it'll do